One of the most important unresolved issues in Washington right now is unemployment benefits, and specifically unemployment benefits for the long-term unemployed. This issue might get resolved in the next few days, but there's a lot of mutual mistrust between the two parties on this question, and it might not get resolved. Here's what's going on. The benefits for the long-term unemployed, people who've been out of work for a long time, expired at the end of last year. There's been a lot of scuffling going on about whether to renew those benefits, extend them back to the first of this year, and pass them through Congress before the spring break. That hasn't happened, though. The Senate has a bill that's a bipartisan bill. Some Republicans support it, to renew these unemployment benefits for the long-term unemployed. And they'd like to get that done this week and get it to the House. But it's not at all clear that this can pass the House. There are a couple of problems Republicans in the House have with this. One is they think this bill ought to include some job growth provisions and some provisions to reform government job skill training programs. Those aren't on there now, and that could be a problem. Republicans also think this bill is going to be very hard to implement because it attempts to backdate these benefits so that people who are out of work in January, February, and March of this year can get benefits going back to that time. Republicans are saying this is going to be a difficult bureaucratic task to accomplish. I think underlying those substantive problems is the mistrust. A lot of Republicans think Democrats don't really want a bill. They'd rather have a campaign issue. A lot of Democrats think that Republicans are simply philosophically opposed to extending unemployment benefits for the long-term unemployed. So the question about whether this gets done or not is going to turn on whether those areas of mutual mistrust are resolved in the next few days.